Hello everyone. Today we're gonna talk about a global occult coalition. About the GOC. The Global Occult Coalition was a group of interest created by Cain Pathos Crow in the early days of the SCP Foundation wiki, inspired by a creepypasta about how the Soviet Red Army killed God in the 1950s. It postulated the existence of a separate, but equally powerful, force in the paranormal world. If the SCP Foundation was dedicated to finding, capturing, and containing paranormal objects, the coalition would be dedicated to a much different, more direct approach, outright destruction of the paranormal. Since then, the concept has been refined somewhat into the current iteration. The Global Occult Coalition is now intended to be an openly political organization, taking actions that affect the world stage. Seen in that light, their policy of destruction of paranormal objects differs from the SCP Foundation's. If the Foundation are the jailers, then the coalition are the executioners. But like any executioner, they cannot act without the permission of a judge and jury. The United Nations Secret Council of 108. Global Occult Coalition stories take their inspiration from any number of fictional works about global conspiracies that secretly control the world. The Laundry series by Charles Stross, Delta Green and Call of Cthulhu by Chaosium, the Illuminators trilogy, Mike Mignola's Hellboy, etc. With a strong dose of Tom Clancy-style modern-day action thriller, there is still a horror element, but the focus is no longer on the things that lurk in the darkness, but on the people who watch over us in the night. The Global Occult Coalition, GOC. Overview. The GOC was created in the aftermath of World War II, from the remnants of defecting occultists, psychics, priests, and scientists from Nazi, Soviet, and Allied states, brought together and formed by the Allies. As the world stage broadened, so too did the number of countries that had their hands in the GOC, until it became what it is today. The GOC are a largely political force, seeing themselves as the police of the paranormal world. They pride themselves on destroying supernatural entities and make use of the most high-tech experimental technology possible, obtained from their benefactors. Many potential SCPs have been destroyed by them before the Foundation could obtain and contain them. They have been both on the side of the Foundation and against it at times, depending on the situation. They largely hold the Foundation in contempt for their use and containment of SCP items rather than their out-and-out destruction. The GOC has respected the Foundation's formidable might enough to leave it mostly alone, although there have been some questionable incidents with which the GOC have strictly denied involvement. Agents of the GOC are to be treated with suspicion.